The quality of parliamentarians has always been a fascinating subject. Now, it is a major talking point after this comment on the quality of human resource in leadership here in Ghana.
We must focus on getting the right human resource to lead the country. You can keep on changing your constitutions. You can take whatever concept of governance you want. But if you don't get the right human resource correct, you can never develop your society. I believe in this state, if they send us to Singapore, Singapore will become undeveloped.
Alban Bagbin's claim and a flurry of relatively young people bidding to enter Ghana's parliament has resurrected an age-old debate about how young is too young to become a parliamentarian and whether it is for good or for bad. The first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Joseph Osei-Wusu, is not a fan of the growing interest in the legislature for young people.
Unfortunately, it appears to me that those who are vile in their choice of language, those who are rude in their attitudes towards their opponents, and sometimes even, internal opponents, those who can make the most catching comments about others, are gaining more and more popularity, and they are being put in the front. The level of decorum I observed when I joined in and what I observe today is a vast difference. If you ask me, it is a bad reflection of young people coming to the chamber. I'm afraid that if we don't curb it now, in the next 2-3 more parliaments, we will not have a parliament, we'll have a boxing ring.
Not every parliamentarian thinks this is necessarily bad.
The young people are learned, they have energy, and the older people have also gotten experience. And so I think that if we have a bit of old people, a bit of young people put together, we will always have a very good parliament.
For many of the young politicians seeking to enter parliament, this is a call to duty.
Everybody that finds its way in parliament, everybody that's selected by the people, that's chosen by the people, will have a particular value or not. It is not a fluke for anybody to come up to convince the internal publics of his party and then move on to convince the bigger publics outside of his party in the particular constituency to gain their mandate. That in itself is a certain skill and capability that can always be leveraged for good.
The youth, we are the ones who have the energy, bright ideas. And I believe that we do not have to sideline the youth. Young people like myself and my other colleagues out there trying to make it into parliament. The time is now.
Well, tell us what you think. Is the flurry of young politicians seeking a place in Ghana's parliament good, or is it bad news?